everyone, my name is Reza-Astrid and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the 5 things that I loved in the month of April. This is my favorites video where I share with you 5 things that really stood out for me or taught me something or something that I really wanted and I got it and it was just been amazing and has changed either my month, my week, or even the rest of my life. So it's a mix of everything. There's some TV shows and some music. You never know what you're gonna get, but April was a great month because a lot of these favorites I actually discovered in the first or second week of the month, and I was just waiting to sit down with you and have this chat. So I'm really excited to be sharing with you the 5 things that I just feel you should know about and you should check out. So let's get right into it. So the number 1 for me in the month of April was that I started watching The Crown. Now, if you haven't heard of it or seen it on your Netflix, The Crown follows the story of Queen Elizabeth and how she became queen, and also just her life, her family, her husband. It follows the whole monarchy, I guess you would say, as well as her position is as queen, and her life and her story and all these things, and also all the different aspects of what it means to be queen, what it means to be part of the royal family, the rules, all the things that we just don't know because we're not royals. I have a weird love for the royal family in the sense that I love just seeing what they're up to, seeing what they're doing. So the fact that it took me so long to just click on The Crown and watch it is crazy. But once I clicked on it in the beginning of April, I could not put it down. I think I watched the 2 seasons in less than 3 days because I was so gripped by their story. I was gripped about what's going to happen next, and I love that because it follows true events and real people. It's nice to watch it and then you hear something or you see a new character and you're like, wait, let me just Google this. Okay, who are you? Okay, cool. And then you keep watching. Like the whole time I was watching it, I was also on my phone figuring out like what actually happened, what didn't happen, what did they include, what didn't they include in the show. So it was kind of a fun show to watch. Also, if you don't know a lot about the royal family or you don't know a lot about like the history of England or any of that, it's still really cool and interesting to watch because you're learning so much about the history. What I also really enjoyed was Claire Foy's, who plays the Queen Elizabeth. Her facial expressions are chef's kiss. She just has a way with her face and the way she gives you a look and you just know, you know what she's trying to say. Like there was so many times when she just gives either Prince Philip or the Prime Minister or like her sibling just a look, and you as a viewer, you're like, I know what that means. I know exactly what you're trying to say. So she was 100% a great person that they casted. The whole cast is amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I love how they look and sound like the real royal family. I love that. I also enjoyed just the drama and I love Princess Margaret. I could just feel her Leo energy through the screen, and then I googled it. I was like, oh, she is a Leo. It was insane. But the number 1 thing that I enjoyed about The Crown and why I kept watching it is because for many people, the royal family is almost like something you look up to, something you revere, something you're like in awe of. The show really shows you that that's exactly what they want you to see as. That's what they want you to perceive them as this like everything, they've got everything going for them. They know exactly what's happening. You know, there's no drama, there's no scandals, nothing like that. But when you really think about it, they're just normal people. They have normal family issues, normal relationship issues. It's just heightened by the fact that they're also the royal family. But it's an incredible watch. I am currently on season 3, episode 3, and I'm trying to take it slowly now because I know there's 2 more seasons of 3 and 4 are out, and then we have to wait for 5 and 6. Watch it, check it out. You might like it, and let me know what you think. Number 2 is another TV show that I watch on Netflix. Netflix sponsor me, K-drama sponsor me. No, I'm just kidding. But this is a K-drama. It's called Hospital Playlist. It gives me Grey's Anatomy vibes in the sense that you're following 5 close friends who also happen to be doctors in the same hospital. And it's just the story about their friendship, about their lives, about their careers, about them as doctors, as well as in the first episode, because they don't get to spend a lot of time together, one of the doctors suggests that they start a band, and then the 5 of them are in this band, and they have to practice once a week, you know, and they're not gonna like perform or anything, they just need to come together and make time for each other to eat and practice together. And so throughout the series, at the end of every episode, or like towards the end of every episode, the band gets together and they actually like play and sing a song, and the songs are amazing. My favorite songs are these 3. I just enjoy listening to them. The OST, so the original soundtrack of the show, is Chef's Kiss. Is beautiful. It's a lot of, obviously they're singing classic Korean songs that I'm bet that if you grew up in Korea, or if you listen to Korean music as you were growing up, these are like classics. These are songs that people know, and I think that's why Hospital Playlist did so well. I also think the characters are so lovable. Like you're always cheering on for them. You want them to do well as doctors, as people, as sons, as daughters. You really want them to do well, and they just give you good vibes and good energy, and all around the show is just so wholesome, and I love a wholesome show about friends. So I would definitely recommend you check Hospital Playlist. The third thing on my list is something that I found in a shop called Dealz, and it's this table. So I'm always find myself either sitting downstairs on the couch or laying on my bed, but sometimes you want to lay on your bed and still work, or you still want to be on your phone, but now you have to like pile up some cushions, and then the cushions are too soft, so you don't have like this nice hard surface. So when I saw this at Dealz, it's like a table, and it just comes out like this, and then you put it on your bed like that. How can I show you? Like this, and then you can use it, you know. So I found this at Dealz. It was like 230 Rand, and at first I was like, ooh, expensive, because you know I think everything's expensive and things are really expensive. But then I kept thinking about it, and I was like, Reza, you're going to use it, you're going to love it. And then I bought it, and I absolutely love it. There's a space for your phone or your tablet here, and just because it's such a nice hard surface, I can lay in bed now, and I can drink my, like put my coffee here, or my tea, or my biscuits, and I can lay down. I'm trying to recreate this. Lay down, have my stuff here, and then I can still read my book. Because there's a lot of times when I'm reading my book, but I'm also drinking a cup of tea, and yes, I have a side table, but a lot of times there's like millions of things on my side table. But also downstairs on the couch, plop this down, have your supper while you're watching your K-dramas. Love this. So if you see this, I've seen it a lot at like Chinese shops here in South Africa. So if you see it, buy it. It's a good deal. Next up, number 4 is actually this beautiful Fitbit. Last month, in the month of March, I challenged myself that in the month of March, I challenged myself to walk 60,000 steps a week for the 4 weeks of March. And I reached my goal. I was super excited. I did the Lydia Ding challenge, which I'll also link down below. You basically just walk 10,000 steps or 15,000 steps, 20,000 steps, however goal level you put yourself in, and you walk that every day for 6 days. And she says you have one like full-on rest day where you shouldn't even like get out of bed, you should just chill. But a lot of times I would only be able to make my 60,000 steps if I walked and did something every single day, so that was fine. But I got my goal, and the reason why I wanted to do that is because obviously I want to get more fit, but I also want to walk more, and I want to be more conscious of my steps and my workouts and so forth. And this led me to really want an Apple Watch. I was like, oh, I really want a watch that can count my steps, count my breathing, count all that stuff, my heart rate and all these things. And so I was set on getting a Apple Watch. I was like, I love Apple, I have all the other Apple stuff, let's get an Apple Watch. Like, that's what I want. And then my boss said, like, look, I have this Fitbit, I don't use it anymore, would you like to buy it from me? And I was like, yes, I would. So I have a Fitbit. I just need to make sure that it's charged, because a lot of times it's just not charged. You see, it works. There's the little, there you go. And then I bought this new strap from Dealz, which is a local Somerset West company, and I just really love it. Like, okay, I'm very much wearing all the colors of the rainbow today, but I just really love the way the watch looks with the strap, and the fact that now I can look at my watch and I know exactly how many steps I've walked. I can check my heart rate. I can check, you know, put on an alarm, put on my Spotify. All these things I can do just right here on my phone. It is so cool. I do need to remember to charge it regularly. I do need to remember to put it on in the morning. But other than that, I am loving it. So I'm hoping that it becomes something that I can use regularly and something that, you know, just motivates me to keep moving and keep shaking. And now that I bought it, like, I don't have any like stress about having to pay it off or anything. So sometimes what I want to get at is that sometimes you just need to speak about the things that you want to potentially buy, and someone might have it, or you might get it for secondhand. Because there's so many times when I've been like, oh, I really want like a red jersey, and then I would look everywhere for red jerseys. It would be super expensive, and I'm like, oh, I really just want a red jersey. And then I go to like a secondhand shop and there's a red jersey in my size, in my price range. So sometimes you just need to speak life into the things you want. I spoke life into this Fitbit and I love it. So I'll link down the Zoodle watch, as well as the step challenge that I did, the Lydia Ding challenge, as well as the Steps app that I use and that I love. I just like the way it looks, and you can download it on your phone, so it's easy. And at least now with the watch, that if I want to leave my phone at home, or if I forget to take my phone in the morning when I go for my walk with Rufus, it'll still count my steps here, so I won't lose out on any steps. Because that was always the thing, is that before this watch I always had to carry my phone everywhere, and now I don't have to. Now I can just walk and go and don't have to stress about it. So yeah, that's my cute little watch. I'm obsessed with this strap. I love it so much. Lastly, I want to share an app with you. Now, this is not a new app. This is not something that you will hear and be like, wow, I've never heard of that before. Where did you find that? This is an app you know of, but you might not have an account of yet. Or maybe you do. The app is called TikTok. Now, TikTok is an app that like blew up last year. Obviously in quarantine, everyone was going on TikTok, and TikTok is just a video app. So people post videos of themselves either doing like outfit changes, or, you know, sharing advice, or just being themselves, or singing songs, or whatever the case may be, and you just get to scroll. The videos are a minute or less, 60 seconds or less, and depending on what you like in the app, your For You page will change and adapt to the things that you enjoy. So at the moment, my For You page is just BTS, because I keep liking BTS stuff and keep sending BTS stuff to my friend. But a couple of weeks ago, it was all about this video. There's a video where the people's faces just go back and forth. Obsessed with those videos. So I'm actually gonna show you some of my favorite TikToks right now. I'm gonna include it in this end of this video.
People say you should be alone in your 20s. I never understood that until recently. I don't want to spend my 20s chasing temporary people or things. I'm the most permanent thing in my life. So I'm gonna choose me.
So today was my birthday photo shoot, and this was the wig I had to work with too. I said, God, if my enemies see me carrying a wig like this, will they not rejoice? They will throw party. But my God in heaven did not allow shame to shake hands with me, and for my enemies to be having Thanksgiving. He said unto me, he said, daughter of Zion, today, not today, I need you to pepper them. I said, Papa, you are right. Let me tell you, when I say original Beyonce, it's not a joking something. You know, I don't joke with people. Even when I'm snapping my photo, look at how I'm jumping like somebody's cockroach. Because if you're going to carry the title of original Beyonce, you have to be serious. You don't take it as a joke. But we thank God for the Beyonce ministry, and we give him the honor and glory for giving me another year.
But I just want to say, get TikTok. I don't think TikTok is just for teenagers or for adults, or there are grannies and grandpas on TikTok making TikTok content, not just watching it, but they're actually famous on TikTok, because young people love listening and watching and laughing with and being with older people. Like, it's just such a cool community that everyone and anyone can be and is accepted on TikTok. So I would highly suggest, if you're looking for a new app to honestly get lost in, and if you are not afraid to go on TikTok and literally lose 3 hours, 4 hours of your life, because you will be in that womb, you'll be stuck there on TikTok. Like, you'll go on TikTok and be like, oh, I'm just gonna go 5 minutes. You won't leave for the next 5 hours because you're just gonna be scrolling, but you're gonna be learning so much. I've learned Korean, I've learned how to cook certain dishes, I've learned so many different things and seen so many different things and been experienced so many different things that I don't think you necessarily get experience from Instagram, because Instagram is so curated. You don't really get it from Facebook, because Facebook is just your friends and your family that you know. YouTube, you gotta like really go find this content, but yeah, on TikTok it's there, it's free. Go wild, make an account, don't make an account, follow me. I've made some TikTok videos. It's just been really fun to like dive into this new platform and dive into this new social media. And I was always the person that was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get TikTok. Like, why are we getting TikTok? Why is TikTok so great? Oh, I promise you, I wish I had gotten on TikTok when people were like, get on TikTok from the beginning, because it's just such a great app. And although it's taken hours upon hours of my life, I've learned a lot, I've enjoyed it, I do not regret it at all. And yeah, those are my 5 things that I loved in the month of April. I can't wait to see what May has in store. But if you like this video, please remember to give it a like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content from me. I'm planning on making more videos, hopefully in the month of May. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!